That was, they did not know that they were going to be the
Rushville Industry leads into this one. Tishibuabua is the leadoff for Rushville there in the yellow, and they're moving up. Rushville Industry from Western Illinois into the lead. Tishibuabua hands off to Basil Buckner, and that's Basil Buckner in the front of the field for Rushville Industry. Into the 3 spot for Rushville, Nadler Lawani, and they're still all alone as we go into the anchor and Creedon Allen. Creedon Allen for Rushville Industry. Farmington on the outside. It's lane number 5 in Rushville heading in, and then Farmington on the outside. And on the inside is Madison. Madison close to second in that one. Rushville a 43-35 with the first win in the 4x1. We're calling the hurdles now. 10. Madison is second. The Trojans a 43-99 with the anchor as Alfonso Rice. In third, Farmington 4408-Anderson, appropriately named in the anchor there for Farmington, and Chicago lead a fourth with a 44-27.
The field for heat 2 of the 4x100 meter relay. Lane 2, Spartan. It is a good start. Looks like lane 6 making up the stagger. Chicago Hope Academy, the Eagles, with Fabian Fain. First to exchange, Hope Academy and Rockford Christian, but that is Hope Academy with a strong run in the middle in lane 6. First to that exchange again, Chicago Academy and Rockford Christian. Running third, Neil Campbell. It is Rockford Christian. St. Teresa, Chicago Hope. That is definitely Rockford Christian. 43-35 for Rockford Christian. 43-76 Chicago Hope. St. Joseph 43-97, all three under 44. St. Teresa with 44-24.
Lane 6 is now open. Look to the middle, that's Liberty in the red over white. They come in as our heat leader, but it looks like out in lane 7, that's Spring Valley Hall Red Devils and Stephen Brust. And now we've got a race down the back straight. It looks like 7 and 8, Spring Valley Hall and Newton. And here comes Liberty. Liberty now moving up in the middle. That's Liberty and Gavin Hinkie. And here we come into the anchor, and it looks like Liberty, and it's even. Liberty in lane 5 and in lane 7, Spring Valley Hall, and that's Spring Valley Hall. And Spring Valley Hall is going to take them all the way to the finish with Marshall Road. And that was Walsh on the anchor for Spring Valley Hall. And Liberty second, with Colton Grovey on the anchor, and there we'll check the board. There it is, 43.65 on the win. 43.25 were the two winning times in the first two heats. Liberty second, 40.
I wore white last year, I changed it up.
In the middle, and all white is is Ty Christmas. Even through that south curve. In the middle there is Here comes Lena Winslow with Isaiah Bruce. Isaiah Bruce and Shelbyville running strong with Brett Spears. Bruce and Spears ends off. It's still Lena and Shelbyville. And outside of them, Auburn. And they're going to come in even inside of them as Warrensburg. The line. Warrensburg 43.02. And Lena, the number 1 seed, goes to 43.11. Shelbyville is third with a 43.68.
You got the times for this.
Melrose Park Walter Christian is 4 with a 43.96.
Nashville. In lane 3, Kyle Robinson, a senior from DuQuoin Indians. In lane 4, Noah Fulcomer, a junior from Rockford Christian. And in lane 5, AJ Christensen, a senior from the Cardinals of Forest. In lane 6, Judd Anderson, a senior from Farmington. Dante Pittman in lane 7 from Madison. In lane 8, Austin Weinmiller from Blue Ridge, the Blue Ridge Knights. And in lane 9, Gerard Pettis from Henry Sinkwine in the Mallards. Clean start. First hurdle, AJ Christensen quickly to the first hurdle from Forreston, leading the way. Lane 5 looks like lane 7, Dante Pittman of Madison hanging on to second. Closing up 5.76.4. It's going to be AJ Christensen, Dante Pittman, Judd Anderson of Farmington in third, and then Noah Fulcomer in fourth. 14.54. 14.54 wins it for Christensen. 15.17 for Pittman. 15.22 for Anderson. And closing out the top four, 15.29 for Fulcomer.
All right, watch Casey Westfield in the middle with Kyle Carver. Taking an early lead on Robinson, Mercer County. Here comes Robinson of Mercer County. He's gone to the lead in this final heat. It's going to go Robinson and Carver. Let's see that the scoreboard and the camera catch the same thing from lane number 6. Robinson is the winner with a 15.14. Carver with a 15.34 for the Casey Westfield Warriors. Thank you, Hurdles crew. Third is Erickson of Sterling. Down in lane number 9, 4 is Halford of Pleasant Plains in 3. A come from behind victory for Austin Robinson, senior from Aledo. Nashville coach, report to the dugout. Nashville coach, report to the dugout. Nashville coach to the dugout. Call. In the middle is Walter Lutheran in the green, and that is Charles Stamps. Stamps pushing forward. PBL's Mueller trying to stay with him. It's Stamps of Walter. And Spring Valley Hall's Marshall Walk running strong down in 3. Looks like Stamps with a clear win. And perhaps Walk with second. Stamps 11:08. Walk with an 11:16 for Hall. Third a little tougher. There's Paxton, Buckley, Lodas, Mueller. In 3 and 4 is Burke out of the Fisher Bunnies. That's your top 4. And DeAndre Lewis with a nice jump for the Warrensburg Latham Cardinals. That's Lewis on the outside. Xavier Ross. The battle is for second. It's DeAndre Lewis with the win. Lane number 2. Brady Webb of Forreston running strong. And again on the outside, Xavier Ross of Timothy Christian. It's clearly Lewis, the senior, for Warrensburg Latham. 10:97. He goes under 11. Webb is second for Forreston. Ross is third for Elmhurst Timothy Christian, and Polhamus fourth for the Tremont Turks in 6. Here's your top 4, but everybody now has got.
And they are out in Easton Bianchi from Sterling Union with a great start. Looks like lane 7 can Quebec is out there. Second place close. It looked like Seth Rochelle from Liberty maybe picked it up, but definitely Easton Bianchi. 10:83 Bianchi. 11:12 for Liberty's Rochelle. 11:14 for Rooney from Warsaw. And Beck, 11:18 from Shelbyville. Rounds out the front 4 of Heat 3.
4, Mikhail Stanley of Argenta Oriana. In lane 5, it's Charlie Tishibuabua of Rushville Industry. In 6, Eric Griffin of Madison. In lane 7, J.D. Wilson of Astoria Co-op. Lane 8, Tate Walcott of Colfax Ridgeview. And in lane 9, J. And it's a good start. Looks like lane 4 and lane 8 right now. Here comes Tashia Bua. That's Tashia Bua.
Oh, damn.
Charlie Tashia Bua is our winner. It looked like on the inside and the outside of him were very close. So 11:07 for the win for Chiboabua. And then it's Stanley of Argenta Oriana gets second, 11:17. Walcott of Colfax Ridgeview is third, 11:26. And we He's a senior, the stagger very even out of the curve, onto the back stretch. Getz trying to accelerate, and he's still staying even inside of him. Spring Valley Hall's Stephen Brust into the first exchange in this 4x2 second race. It'll be the winners in the next 5 in time. Moving on to Saturday, coming out here, Camp Point Central and Decatur St. Teresa. Here comes Lena Winslow. For Lena, that's Valentine really moving up. And the first exchange is Lena Winslow, clear and away. Lena. And on the outside, St. Teresa. And Camp Point, there is Lena Winslow all alone. And trying to stay with him is Macon Meridian now. The Hawks from Meridian moving up a bit more. Corey Damery. And look second there. There they go. They're the 1-2. It's Lena and Macon. Lena Winslow, Gage Schwartz for Macon Meridian, Marshall Brown. And inside of them is Spring Valley Hall. Here comes Marshall Brown trying to overtake Schwartz. It'll be Lena winner's match, but Macon's got a 130, and Spring Valley Hall a 130. There's your time accumulators right there. Leo at a 132.96 for the Lions from the south side. And Camp Point Central out of Adams County at 133.70. We'll go to race number 2.
Spanish, I got. Are you in my? Like, are you in the same Spanish?
Yeah. But
I took that. I didn't study it, but I didn't know. I did it.
That was the right one.
I didn't study for any of my exams this
Looks
year,
pretty
and it
easy.
actually paid off because I did
good on. Like, I did better on my first, but I did fine on. Like, I got A's on my
And Salt Fork moving up the stagger a little bit, but first to the exchange. Look from Central rounds. Number 187. That is Chandler Burrow, a freshman. 171 for that. 151 for Charles Stamp. And they have taken the lead. Melrose has taken the lead on that leg. Inside of them, Colfax Ridgeview, the Mustangs are making a move. And inside of them, Paxton Buckley Loda trying to close the gap. That is Melrose Park. Number 445. That is Josh Thompson. But it will be Melrose Park Colfax and Paxton Buckley Loda in third. Melrose with a time of 131.9, 130.65 for Colfax. Paxton 131.5. Rounding up the top four, Hayden Salt Fork, 134.
I don't ever want to. I never want to. I cry every time. I just got and I'm like.
And we're underway. Rockford Christian in the middle. And they're even out of the south curve, onto the back stretch, moving fast as the Newton Eagles. Peyton Doty. Right now, next to them, Madison and Maroa Forsyth. Heaven Strike and Dantes Pittman. Let's see how that combo comes out. Madison running strong. Rockford Christian right with him. Leading out here on the outside, that's Newton coming across as Trenton Duncan for the Eagles. Oh, here comes Madison and Eric Griffin. Eric Griffin has moved to the front of the pack. Let's watch the three turn. Madison first. They qualified 15 out of the sectional. And there are the Trojans in the clear lead coming through the south curve. For Madison, Caleb Jones. And then down low, looks like Rockford Christian trying to stay with him. And three, that is Skylar Blanton. There you go, 1-2 together. Rockford Christian and Madison. Rockford Christian first, then Madison. Rockford Christian, Josiah Bogle. For Madison, it's Alfonso Rice. Josiah Bogle, Rockford Christian. Rice trying to catch up. And inside of them, Sarah Gordo running strong. They're going to look for third, but again, we've got to get 130, 131 at the most. There is Rockford Christian and Madison next in. I heard we did break a 130.11, another 130 winner. 131.12 for Madison and 132.87. Third place may not have made the cut here. Madison might be in. Rockford Christian will move on the win, and that is heat number 4. Again, all 400s in the 10th.
And
And we're off to a good start. Our leader is Riley Baker of St. Joe Ogden. He comes in with a 38.87, and he's already made the stagger up. Right next to him is Dantes Pittman of Madison. So right now it's Baker and it's Pittman, 5 and 6, lane 5 and 6, as they head around to the front stretch. And it's still Riley Baker of St. Joe Ogden and Dantes Pittman right outside of him. Now coming up on the inside in lane 4, that's Kyle Carver. And out here in lane 7, that's Chase Noblet of Palestine. But the win goes to St. Joe Ogden and the Spartans and Riley Baker. And he's an EIU Panther recruit. And Baker, 39.05, gets the win. Pittman's second, 39.80. And then we have Noblet of Palestine, followed by Carver of Casey Westfield, and Schliff of El Paso Ridley. Kendall Kennedy of Madison in 3, Connor Swanson of Newark in 4, in the middle AJ Christensen, Forrest and the Cardinals in 5. Kyle Casper, Westmont in 6. He'll be challenging Christensen in this race. Cody Tholey, Princeville in 7. Jared Pettis of Henry Senachmine, the Mallards in 8. And Cesar Valier has Clayton Smith in 9. Christensen in the middle for Forreston. And just flying through is Christensen in the 5 spot. AJ Christensen, 38.72 on the seat time. He's all alone onto the home stretch. Coming up on him is Connor Swanson of Newark. And then here comes Casper of Westmont. Casper trying to catch Swanson. It's AJ Christensen, 37. He's under 38. That's what the clock looked like from there for AJ Christensen. It's a 37.91 for Forreston's Christensen. Just glided through the track. Sorting out second, there was Casper coming up and Swanson. It's Casper with a 39.54 and Swenson with a 39.67. Pulling the time qualifier down lower, Kennedy of Madison of 41.26 and Smith of El Paso Gridley with a 42.16. Here we go, Eli Tenek. The Pittsfield Sawkey is the 2-runner. Shane Yamco of Riverton, we saw him earlier today, is the 3. Braden Pridemore of St. Joseph Ogden in 4. Stephen Thomas, the freshman from Rockford Christian in 5. Trevor Dunkel of Elmwood 6. Spencer Malk, Sterling Newman Central Catholic in 7. Cooper Hoffman of Elmwood is in 8. Noah McIntyre, Athens, brother of Wyatt in 9. Javon Watkins of Madison 10. Otis Sanders of Pleasant Plains 11. Garrett Johnson of Pinckneyville 12. Court Ross in 13 for Casey Westfield. And 15 is Ty Barbary of Carmi White Cali. Luke Goebel of Breeze Mater Dei, the 16. The foul here is Logan Hall, Eli Tenek, and Javon Watkins of Madison. You want to read a great story, go to the St. Louis Post-Dispatch and read about Javon Watkins of Madison and what he has had to accomplish as Madison's only distance runner the last 2 years. And he's moving up into 2nd place right now, ahead of Tenek and behind Logan Hall. Watkins in second. Logan Hall, very accomplished. I believe he ran out in Arcadia earlier this season and was a top placer in the nation. Hall first, Tenek back into second, Watkins of Madison in third. Then the 8 runner, Cooper Hoffman, Elmwood. And behind him, Garrett Johnson, Pickneyville. Then we have Stephen Thomas, the freshman of Rockford Christian, and Trevor Dunkel, Elmwood. With your top 3, Logan Hall, Eli Tenek, and Javon Watkins, the senior for the Madison Trojans at 2:12. Halfway through, it's about 2:12. Remember that you had 3 runners across at 4:23 in the first race. Hall with a 4:16.81 leads the field of the 1600 throughout the state. Logan Hall, Arthur Lovington, Atwood, Hammond. That's Moultrie County and Douglas County, along with Piatt, along Route 36. Hall, Tenek, and then Watkins. Watkins fading a little bit. Then the 6th runner is Dunkel of Elmwood. He was 23rd at Detweiler. Tenek was 18th. Next in the line is Stephen Thomas of Rockford Christian. And then Shane Yamco of Riverton as they come up to the bell. 3:14, 3:15. It's Tenek and Logan Hall. Now Tenek will go into the lead with 400 to go. Logan Hall probably looking for his moment to get past Tenek on here. Now they put some distance between themselves and Watkins still holding on third, but Elmwood's Dunkel will come into the picture here perhaps for the battle for third. Tenek leads Logan Hall. They're both seniors with 200 to go. They both accelerate. Tenek with the stride difference. Logan Hall won the 3200 a year ago here in Charleston. He's been first, he's been second or third in cross country. They're going to run him down to the home stretch. It's Tenek clearly in the lead. Hall will go into second and qualify for Saturday. 4:20, 4:21. Tenek 2 seconds ahead of the leaders for the first race. Hall cruises in at 4:26. Then Dunkel, as thought, would go into third, and then Javon Watkins of Madison. There's your top 4. Tenek taking command at the bell and winning the final 400 and leading the field into Saturday's 1600 meters. Final call in the 200, 4:21.18 for Tenek and Pittsfield. They're filling in the back of the race now. 4:21. Here we go. Back up Shelbyville. Running strong, but outside of him is Bianchi. Bianchi wants back into Saturday. He wants to defend his title. It's Bianchi of Newman Central Catholic, followed by back inside of him. It's Roper of Vienna. Roper's going to be second.